Hello and welcome back, crocheters. Today I'm going to show you how we change color in crochet. Changing color is a beautiful detail to add to any of your projects, and it's a lot easier than you think. So to get started, you're going to need 2 different color yarns, a pair of scissors, and a hook. Let's get started. I have already gone ahead and created 2 rows of stitches already. If you would like to be crocheting along with me, go ahead and pause the video right now and create 2 rows of stitches for yourself. When you have caught up, unpause the video and we'll get right into it. So for this project, I'm going to create pink and purple stripes. So my color change is going to happen right at the end of a row. However, you can do a color change at any point in your project. It can be the beginning of a row, the middle of the row, whenever. But for now, I'm doing mine at the end of a row. So I have done every stitch in my second row except for my last. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make a color change with every kind of stitch. And I'm going to start by showing you how to make a color change with a single crochet. So let's get up close. So here is the final stitch of my row. I'm going to go ahead and put a single crochet inside of it. Remember, a single crochet, we poke in, we pull out, would wrap, and then I'd pull through 2. If I wrap and pull through 2, I will have completed my single crochet. It is important to know that because our color change happens the step before we complete our stitch. So instead of wrapping with my purple and pulling through 2, I'm actually going to finish off my stitch with my other color. So I'm going to pull out my pink, and I'm going to hold my pink in my llama hands the same way that I was going to do with my purple, and I'm just going to complete this stitch. I am going to wrap with the pink, pull through the 2 purple loops on my hook, and I would have successfully just completed my color change. At this point, I'm just going to continue crocheting as I always do. Except this time, instead of using the purple color, I'm going to go ahead and use my pink. Notice everything's exactly the same once my colors have changed. So I'm going to go ahead and crochet this row with my half double crochet so I can show you how you can make the switch in colors with a half double. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the end of my row until I have come to my last stitch. So here is where I want to make my color transition at the final stitch of my row. So remember, when I do a half double, I wrap, I poke in, I pull out. Now at this point, if I wrapped and pulled through all 3 of these loops, my half double would be finished. But because I want to change colors, I don't want to finish off my stitch with my pink color. I want to switch it with my purple color. So I'm going to drop the pink, I'm going to pick up my purple, wrap my purple over my hook from behind, and then I'm going to hold the purple in my llama exactly the same way that I would have done with my pink. I'm just replacing it with a different color. I'm going to pull it through all 3. Oops. I'm going to pull it through all 3 loops. One second, technical difficulties. And I'm ready to continue crocheting with my purple color. So I'm going to go ahead and continue like nothing has changed. This time I'm going to make a row of double crochets. That way I can show you how we can switch when we're making double crochets. I hope at this point you realize that this isn't so tricky to do. All you have to do is stop right before your stitch is about to be finished and just swap out a new color. That way you can continue in that other color. So here we go. We have 1 more stitch after this. So I'm going to be putting my next stitch in here. because my pink is still attached, I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and I'm going to cut my pink off, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and make my final stitch. So with the with the double crochet, I'm going to wrap, I poke in, I pull out, I wrap, pull through 2. Now if I wrap and pull through 2 again, my stitch is going to be finished. So instead of finishing off my stitch with my purple yarn, I'm going to finish it off with my pink yarn. So I'm going to go ahead, pick up my pink yarn, hold it exactly the same way I would with my purple. I'm going to go ahead and finish that stitch. And I'm going to pull it through. And again, I would go ahead and I would continue like nothing's changed. Now when you are all finished, you're going to notice that you have a lot of tails and loose ends sticking out of your project. And you might be wondering, well, what do you do with them? I do have a video linked below that explains how to finish off a project, but I'm going to go ahead and repeat some of those instructions here. The last thing you want is for your yarn to become undone or to unwind. So in order to keep that from happening, we're going to go ahead and we're going to tie each of these loose tails into a knot, and here's how we're going to do that. So I'm going to start with this purple piece right here, and I'm going to take the purple piece, I'm going to poke it in, I'm going to pull it through just a little bit, just like this, and I still have this loop out here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tuck this in through the loop and pull, creating a nice knot here. You can use this with your fingers, but for me, because my hands are a little bit big, I use the hook to help me tie these knots. This might be something that you want an adult to help you with. But let me go ahead and show you again exactly what I mean when I say tie a knot. So you're going to take this loose yarn, you're going to pass it through your project, leaving a little hole on top, like this. And you're going to take that end and you're just going to pull it back through that loop and pull it tight in to form a knot. When you are making these knots, just double check that you're tying on the right color. So I wouldn't want to make my knot, I wouldn't want to make a pink knot on my purple because then it just wouldn't line up. If I make my knot in my pink yarn on my pink row, it kind of hides the fact that I just put a knot right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again over here. I'm just going to pull this yarn through just a little bit. I should have a little bit of a bump right here. I'm going to go ahead and pass this yarn through it just to form a knot, pulling it nice and tight. And once I have these knots, I can go ahead and take my scissors and just cut them off. Or I can go ahead and weave them through, and if you don't know what that means, go ahead and watch that video on how to finish down below. But what is special about changing color is when you finish, you really want to make sure these knots are nice and tight. Another way you can do a knot, if the colors are close together, you can just tie these two together almost like you would with your shoes. So you're going to pass them under each other and tie a knot. So if that first way of tying a knot was a little bit confusing to you, you can go ahead and tie a knot like this. But it is important that you tie a knot with these loose colors just so your yarn doesn't unravel. And then once you tie that knot, you can either weave these two loose ends together or you can go ahead and cut them off with scissors. Alright, and that is how you change colors when you're crocheting. I hope this all made sense to you and I didn't make it more complicated than it needed to be. Really, all you have to know is that when you're right about to finish off your stitch, just swap out another color and then pull that yarn or that different color through the two loops on your hook. And when you finish, just make sure that your loose ends or your tails are tied nice and tight so that they don't unravel. Those are really the two big things that I want you to take from this video. But of course, if you have any questions and you're still a little bit confused, go ahead and leave a comment down below and I will do my best to answer it. If you liked this video and you want to see more like this, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.